show is firing for those who have shipped up to Boston and are ready for a treat with the matchup we have in store. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Boston College's offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And he takes it in for a score.
offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each other.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Oh, what a move. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Catch in the middle. It's Randall. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it can be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He leaves it with the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the draw. Nice move there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air, it's Klubnik. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just keeps moving. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Using his legs, it's Richard. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying play action. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Randall. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They'll run it. It's Randall. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They feed him again. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Grabbed over the middle, it's Randall. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They booted away on 4th down. Now on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The lone back's got it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Richard. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Boston College will send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Randall. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. He's got him. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
To the wideout. Picks up 7. First down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. It's caught. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They'll move the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. To throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bond. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Richard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Boston College will send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
And that was an OC.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught, it's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It is perfect.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight, they didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Going to the running game. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. Plows through the defense. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
First down for the offense.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Back to pass on second down. And he throws down the gun of the defense. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. Off the play fake. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
And on that out route, third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up fourth and short.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The give on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a third and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes a man miss. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Clemson 45, Boston College 10.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Gives it on the option. Oh, he got loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And the Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of those guys, you think of big plays. I mean, guys that can hit home runs immediately, and that's what he's doing. And when your name's mentioned with that kind of elite company, you talk about sticking your chest out, you talk about being a dude. Those are NFL players, and you're getting compared to those guys. That's a good day at the office.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. The snap sets up the throw. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Kick is in the air. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got a man, it's Randall. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The give to the tailback. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a running room. He's inside the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
The offense is struck.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Leaves it with the running back. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They punted away on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Bond.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Sweet cut there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
To the air. It's Klubnik. Plucks it out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
It's complete on the right side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Clemson now operating in the red zone. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, Well, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Bond. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the tight end. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Reads it, fires complete. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Gain of 12.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a crease, it's Richard. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. QB draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job. Stopped the play for no gain.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. The give to the back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.